Vocabulary practice. Please pause the video at any time to read the examples. Kindle. Kindle means to ignite or arouse interest or emotion. For example, her speech kindled enthusiasm among the audience. Kudos. Kudos means praise and honor received for an achievement. For example, she received kudos for her outstanding performance. Kindred. Kindred means similar in kind, related. For example, they felt a kindred connection through their shared interests. Knack. Knack means a natural skill at performing a task. For example, he has a knack for solving complex problems quickly. Languid. Languid means displaying or having a disinclination for physical exertion or effort, slow and relaxed. For example, they spent a languid afternoon by the pool. Laudable. Laudable means deserving praise and commendation. For example, her efforts to improve education are laudable. Luminous. Luminous means full of or shedding light, bright or shining. For example, the moon was luminous in the night sky. Lucrative. Lucrative means producing a great deal of profit. For example, she found a lucrative career in software development. Lethal. Lethal means sufficient to cause death, deadly. For example, the snake's venom is lethal to humans. Malign. Malign means to speak about someone in a spitefully critical manner. For example, they maligned his reputation with false rumors. Malevolent. Malevolent means having or showing a wish to do evil to others. For example, the villain in the story had a malevolent grin. Melancholy. Melancholy means a feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause. For example, the rainy day filled her with melancholy. Mediocre. Mediocre means of only average quality, not very good. For example, the meal was mediocre despite the high price. Mitigate. Mitigate means to make less severe, serious, or painful. For example, they took steps to mitigate the risks. Misconstrue. Misconstrue means to interpret something wrongly. For example, his silence was misconstrued as agreement. Nebulous. Nebulous means unclear, vague, or ill-defined. For example, his plans are still nebulous at this point. Negligent. Negligent means failing to take proper care in doing something. For example, the company was negligent in handling hazardous materials. Nostalgic. Nostalgic means feeling sentimental longing for the past. For example, looking at old photos made her feel nostalgic. Nullify. Nullify means to make legally null and void. Invalidate. For example, the contract was nullified due to a breach of terms. Ominous. Ominous means giving the impression that something bad is going to happen. For example, dark clouds gave an ominous feeling before the storm. Omniscient. Omniscient means knowing everything. For example, the narrator in the novel is omniscient. Obstruct. Obstruct means to block or get in the way of. For example, fallen trees obstructed the road after the storm. Pervasive. Pervasive means spreading widely throughout an area or group. For example, corruption was pervasive in the organization. Precarious. Precarious means not securely held or in position, dangerously likely to fall or collapse. For example, they stood on a precarious ledge. Prevalent. Prevalent means widespread in a particular area at a particular time. For example, this disease is prevalent in rural areas. We hope you like and subscribe to our channel. Practice again later to reinforce what you've learned.